Tampa, Florida. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. It's caught by Mike Evans. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Working from the gun. Rodgers able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Packers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
At the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It's caught. Jones. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. That's what I'm talking about.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards on the ground. Brady now on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I remember when Alan Lazard came out of Iowa State, many questioned his speed and wondered if he could separate from defenders downfield. He got pressed into action in the middle of last year due to injury for Green Bay and wound up 2nd on the team in receiving yards as he developed and got better each and every week. Remember that Monday night game against the Bears, partner? A late touchdown and a big comeback victory.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
He's going to float. It's caught inside the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors and some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
16 more on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
At the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Packer first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. caught left side by Funchess. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay, and the complexion of this one has changed a fair relatively quickly. On 1st down, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this is caught off the deflection. 30, past the 20. You get nothing. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's found the end zone twice. And now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And all the way to the opposite 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Brady's throw there complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw, Brady rolling to his right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. He's back to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers. He'll buy some time. Petty can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To Evans on the slant. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere.